Welcome back to our home addition project. In our previous video, we showed the preparation for our cement pour and pouring the cement for the base of our addition. In this video, we are showing the beginnings of the structural build, the walls. It's going to be much different by the end of the video than what it looks like now.
My job is to stand here and hold the bucket.
What a great bucket holder you are. Oops, wrong direction.
Act normal, Dad.
Yeah, now that you're recording, wants to be a bugger.
One of our first tasks is to take the metal siding off of the house where the addition will butt up to and connect to the old part of the house.
We don't have a bunch of leaks in the house, considering all the penetrations.
I did it.
I knew you could do it.
The builders are here to work on the addition today. We have all of our supplies over there. They're gonna eventually cut out this window right here so we can go in and out of the actual addition the way it is built to be done. But that will probably not be done for a few days because we need walls, we need roof. They're basically gonna frame it out, get the structure here, and then we're gonna be finishing out all of the inside on our own, like the insulation, the sheetrock paneling, whatever we do on the inside. We're gonna do some pretty cool things. This is not gonna be your average like addition. We are going to make this actually really cool. We hired builders to put up the main structure of the property, and then we again are gonna finish out the inside. It was super impressive how fast they got this structure up. They work very quickly.
Together way better when I don't help. These guys know what they're doing.
It's coming together.
Very cool to see. Long time in the works.
Yeah, we've been planning this for a very long time. The green paneling that they are putting up on the outside of the framework is called zip panels, and this is something that Cory and I found from an auction in our area. So that's what we decided to do to add a little bit of extra insulation around the walls. It is essentially like a foam board attached to a plywood. On day 2, it was already time to put the rafters up, and watching this was crazy. I could not believe how they could lift these gigantic rafters up and set it on the walls, and it all just came together so nicely. Then it was time to lift up this gigantic rafter that was like 4 or 5 rafters nailed together into one to be able to span the width of our dormer so that we could go a few feet without a rafter. This one was super heavy and it was quite the task for them to lift it up. They ended up putting it up and then realizing they wanted to do it a little bit differently, so they set it back down on the ground and then lifted it back up into place again. It was cool to watch such a big piece of lumber, like nailed together, this huge chunk, be placed on our roof. Cory was really excited about the idea of having this dormer built upstairs in our bonus room. It almost creates an extra room. He might have his office here with a big window facing out into the yard. It came together really nice, and I cannot imagine our addition without it. It really ties the whole building together on the outside and the inside. These were some of the hottest days of the summer, and they were up there in the sun on the roof for day after day putting this together. I'm so thankful for these people that worked so hard on making this a nice building for us, and I absolutely love how it came together with the big windows in the front here, with the dormer above it. It just looks so nice. When it was finally time to start putting the tin on the ceiling, it was another one of those steps that made it feel even more real and like things were moving along quickly. It just feels so good when something that you've planned for a long time is actually moving along and making such big progress. The part of the roof that they're adding in this clip is actually the piece that had to tie the new roof of the addition into the old roof of the existing house, so that we didn't have big valleys that would collect snow in the winter. When this came together in real life, we realized that under the roof, we basically had an extra room that had been built. We originally weren't going to do anything in there and just kind of seal it up, but it was so big, we decided we needed to use the space, and we came up with potentially doing a playroom in that space. Again, I cannot believe how quickly these builders were able to put up this building, even with setbacks like extreme heat and a boom that broke when they were putting the rafters up, and little things like us changing and adding a window and doing little changes that I know aren't so fun as a builder. That's the window we decided to add because we realized that the room down there on the end upstairs could actually be kind of a cool little playroom. So that was a change we made, and it still came together super nice. I can't wait to show you what our ideas are for this space back here and how we plan to turn it into a little playroom with a slide, but that's for another video.